Hi students, in the previous videos we have seen the examples of electrolysis, that is electrolysis of molten lead bromide and electrolysis of acidified water. We have also seen what is selective discharge and also the various principles of electrolysis. Now this is a third example of electrolysis we are going to discuss, that is the electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate. Keep watching. We know that the electrolysis is the process of the decomposition of a chemical substance in the molten or aqueous state by the passage of electric current. Now, in this example, that is electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate, we can carry out the electrolysis in any container which is a non-conducting vessel, such as a glass beaker. We can use, no special device is required. And the electrolyte is aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is an ionic compound and it is soluble in water. So, we can prepare aqueous solution of copper sulfate because it is soluble in water. And it is a strong electrolyte. It gives a blue solution, blue colored solution is produced, copper sulfate. Okay, now let's see the dissociation of the electrolyte. Copper sulfate splitting to give copper ions and sulfate ions. Water also splits, giving hydrogen and hydroxyl ions. Now the electrodes used here, the anode is copper plate or rod and cathode also is copper plate or rod. Both are copper is used. Now copper anode is an active anode. We should keep that in mind. Okay. So the ions are there already. Now in the reaction at the cathode, at the anode, let us take anode first. At anode we have sulfate ions and hydroxyl ions, both ions coming here. You see here two anions are produced here, both are coming here. Now since the anode is active, it does not allow any ion to discharge. So sulfate ions is a spectator ions, and hydroxyl ion is also spectator ion. Now since this is an active anode, active anodes do not allow anions to discharge at them. Instead, they produce their own ions. Okay. So, spectator ion is produced, both of them are spectator. The anode instead gives Cu plus ion, 2 plus ions and 2 electrons. So, the product at anode, there is no product. Okay. Anode is giving its ion, otherwise no product is formed at the anode. Now, the reaction at the cathode we see. The cathode, the copper ions are coming there, no other ion is there. So we find this copper ions getting discharged. Hydrogen ions come there, but it will remain as spectator. Okay, because copper is lower in position than hydrogen, it gets discharged, takes two electrons and form copper metal. Now the number of electrons lost and gained here. Now you see here the anode, we find oxidation taking place, copper losing 2 electrons. Yes. And at cathode we have the reduction taking place, copper ions gaining 2 electrons. So loss and gain, it is equal, and the blue color of the solution remains unchanged. Why it remains unchanged? Because no change in composition of the electrolyte is taking place. Why? CuSO4 is there. Now what is discharging? See, these ions are there. Cu is getting discharged, at the same time the anode is giving copper ion. Right? For every copper ion lost, one copper ion is coming from the anode. And this OH minus and SO4 minus ions are there, hydrogen ions are, none of them get discharged. So what is happening here? What is the actual reaction? The actual reaction is the anode, copper giving Cu plus ions, and this one going and becoming copper at the cathode. This is anode. So copper is getting shifted or transported from anode to cathode. That is the only reaction that is happening here, no other reaction. The blue color of the solution therefore remains unchanged. Suppose we use platinum electrode, what will happen? The cathode reaction will be the same. Copper ions are gaining 2 electrons and forming copper. Now the reaction at the anode, sulfate ions is spectator, whereas hydroxyl ion is lower in position. So hydroxyl ion will get discharged. OH minus will get discharged because the anode is now, it is a passive anode or inactive anode. Because we are using platinum. When we use platinum, it is inactive. So the hydroxyl ion get discharged and it will produce OH and an electron is given. So reduction reaction, sorry, it is an oxidation reaction here, anode is oxidation because it is losing electron, and 4 OH groups together form 2H2O plus O2. So we need 4 OH minus and 4 OH and 4 electrons. Okay, so for to equalize this, there should be 2 of this. Okay, so this is what we find in the electrolysis when platinum electrode is used instead of copper. Now let us understand this during the electrolysis of aqueous copper solution. Let us first see here. So the diagram. Okay, now see here, the anode, if it is copper, it gives out copper ions. Okay, and the copper ions are going to the cathode and getting discharged here. That is copper at the anode. Okay, anode, what is happening? The copper is giving Cu plus plus and 2 electrons. Okay, and what is happening at the cathode? The same copper ions that has come from the anode is taking 2 electrons and becoming copper. So the anode will decrease in mass, it will slowly get transported to the cathode. The cathode will grow in size and mass, and anode decreases in size and mass. This is saying no other reaction is happening here. So the solution will remain blue. Okay. Now if platinum is used, platinum electrodes are used, what will happen? The anode will not give copper ions. What will happen? At anode, OH minus ions will be discharged here. Oxygen will come out as product, and the cathode will get copper discharge. So the blue color of the solution fades. Why? The solution, whatever copper ions are there, is getting discharged to the cathode, so it will fade. So this is the situation. Now let us answer these questions. During the electrolysis of aqueous copper 2 sulfate, the blue color of copper 2 sulfate solution remains unchanged when copper anode is used. Why? Because for every Cu plus plus ion from the electrolyte, discharge at cathode, the anode supplies 1 Cu plus plus ion. Okay. The solution loses 1 ion to the cathode, anode gives 1 ion to the solution. So total number of Cu plus plus ions in solution remains unchanged. So the color does not fade. The blue color is due to Cu plus plus ions and it does not fade. Now the blue color of copper 2 sulfate solution fades if platinum electrode is used. Why? Because the solution continuously loses Cu plus plus ions to the cathode. Okay. The blue color fades as the number of Cu plus plus ions in solution gradually decreases. Okay. So that is about this electrolysis. So students, I think you understood this, and please watch the video again and understand, write the equations and understand the difference between the electrolysis with copper electrode and platinum electrode. What difference comes there? This is what you need to rationalize here in this one. So please subscribe the channel, and the next video we will see the applications of electrolysis. Thank you.